Hi again, this is Terry from Sweet Pea Papers and Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, and the Junk Journal and Papercrafts Facebook group, and last but not least, the Sweet Pea Papers Ko-fi shop. Now, there's links to all that stuff below. You can go visit the Facebook groups, and in fact, you do definitely want to do that because they're all part of the giveaway this month for the challenges. So this month we're using 5 kits: Autumn Kaleidoscope, Vintage Background Collage Pages, Textured Paper Bundle, Autumn Ephemera Kit, and Little Halloweenies. Now, I won't be using the Little Halloweenies because we're not doing a Halloween book, but I will be using some from all 4 of these other kits. The kits are all on sale at the LineDotArrow Etsy shop, and you can go to the LineDotArrow Junk Journal group, Facebook group, and there's a coupon there, code, for 50% off. If you want to get them without going to the group, then they're on sale right now, I think for 25 or 35% off individually. There's no bundle this month. Yeah. So the links will all be below the video. If you go to the link that goes to the groups that are in the challenges for this month and have drawings, there's going to be 5 drawings, then on that link, you'll see it listed below. It will also take you to the links for the kits. They're all on the same Linktree link. So if you want to watch the videos every Saturday, except for the last Saturday of the month, but every Saturday, which you know all this by now because this is the 3rd week probably, you can go to the LineDotArrow YouTube channel, and Natalie will do a challenge video to show you something you can make with the freebies. And then, oh, I'm sorry, I was spraying iridescent ink spray on my paper, and I have iridescent on my hand. Sorry about that. But if you want to go to the LineDotArrow YouTube channel, which is simply at LineDotArrow, every Saturday Natalie does a video that shows you something you can do with the freebies. And then also, so you can do that, or you can do whatever you want. There's a drawing at the end of the month in all 5 groups, so that's 3 prizes per group, so that's 15 prizes that you could win. And the drawing's going to be the first week in November. To enter the drawing, all you have to do is post your picture or your video with the hashtag textureyourart, texture, T-E-X-T-U-R-E, texture your art. And then you need to also tell us what you used. Did you use a kit only or kits only? That'll get you 2 entries. Did you use kits or kits with the freebies and a combination? Then that will get you 2 entries into the drawing for each post. Then if you just use the freebies only, that's cool. You don't have to buy anything to participate. And then that will get you 1 entry into the drawing at the end of the month for each post. So remember, if you make a post in Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, then you might as well go to the other 4 and post the same thing, because that will get you anywhere from 5 to 10 entries into the drawings. Okay. There's more details in the first video of this series. There's also, Natalie does a whole big introductory video. It was posted the first week, I believe it was the 5th of October. This is also my LineDotArrow design team project for October. I think I got it all out. Okay. Whoopsie. Okay, so this is what we've done so far. And now we're on page 6. We need to add a card here. I think that's all. So I need to make a big card for here. Remember, our focus was on making writing cards. And see how many we could fit in here. So you'd have a lot of writing space from just a folio. My voice is going again already, so I apologize. Yeah. So we're on page 6. Now I had this set aside for page 6. I do have some scraps of materials. This is sari silk as well. And I thought, it's kind of pretty on the right side, that I could make a belly band out of it somehow. Because I think I could put it tight enough that it would work as a belly band by itself without putting acetate behind it, but I'm not sure. It would work probably this way because the cards don't weigh anything, and just to have it vertically. Oh, there was a seam here. Okay. And I'm going to have to cut okay, it's going to go this way because it's the shiny side. Oh, first we need to cut this to size. All I did was make a half a piece of paper. That would be good. Okay. So we're going to go to here. I'm going to have to take that much off. Okay. Let's ink it. And that'll mean another card that I'll need to make. But I thought these two went together nicely. That texture and this texture and the colors. Sorry about the sniffling too. It's one of those days. One of those weeks. Allergies, sinus infection. We don't know who to blame. Okay. I'm trying to pull it tight when I cut it because I want to pull it tight when I glue it. I don't want to have a lot of slack. That's pretty. These are what I was spraying, were these doilies. And so they're not white anymore, not in Kansas anymore. I don't really see. Oh, it sparkles. I'm not sure I would call it iridescent. But then again, that was re-inker in alcohol that I used. So I could cut just a little bit off the end. Okay, and then once I glue it, I'll cut that little part off because apparently I'm cutting crooked. And if I keep trying to trim it, I'm just going to keep cutting it shorter and shorter, and pretty soon I won't be able to do it at all. Yeah, that's the back side. This is the pretty side. So let's take the back side and put some glue on it. Shoot. Had it all on there, and then I caught a string with my finger. There's a little string right there. Accidentally cut a little piece of the paper. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Still got this little piece. Put that up there because the fabric police will come along in the form of my friends and get on me if I don't save that little bit and put it in a scrap bucket, which I do actually have, which I probably should be getting out right about now. And this is thin enough that the magnets will still hold because I tested that. I think I did a pretty good job doing the length with pulling it tight. On the material. Yeah, that's a little crooked right there, but hey, I don't think this one was meant to be perfect. Okay, so now we've got to paper this before we glue this down. So I decided to do this paper because it looked like it was embossed. It's too big to run through an embosser. I don't know why they make those folders so small. Apparently you can get them bigger. Now I don't have to go all the way down. I mean, I could leave this as a double flap, but the point was to make pockets. So we'll go ahead and make our pocket. Oh yeah, because we'll be able to see it along the edge. So let's go ahead. Got plenty of paper. You know, different papers to use. They're kind of darker textures. So we have to be careful, you know, about what we mix together. Whoa. That was in there awfully crooked. I think I caught it in time. Yeah. And we'll put the little crooked end at the bottom. I don't know what it is with me and cutting crooked in this particular project. You know, we turn the page and we've got that flip down. I totally forgot about the flip down. I have to remember that on the back of a bunch of those is this paper too. We haven't used that yet. I don't think. But you can use this same folio layout, and depending on what you put on it or in it, whatever way you want to look at it, it can look completely different. And there are different ways you can fold it with the same flaps and whatever. That makes it different as well. So even though we've used this pocket thing before, this one must be a little bit lower. Okay. So now we can glue that down as a pocket. So we just want to glue the bottom and this outer edge. And it's not going to reach the whole way because this is right where the two are glued together. So as long as we make it straight, you know what I mean? You can't pull this any farther. Okay. than I thought. But I would put this on here. In such a way that we could get this owl down here. So we're going to have to cut it here and here. So right there at the edge of that brown. Then we'll do that. Let's cut it in half first. So we'll do that first. I don't measure these and do the 5.5 or whatever because these are a different size. And you have to trim the papers and the big borders and little borders and all that. So I just fold the paper in half and mark it where the half is and then cut it based on that. So see, that gives us this page too. We can use it as a card. Got several pages like that. Why did I do that? I didn't want to do that. That'll still work. That's okay. I didn't want to do that because this was wider than half. And I wanted to go this way first. But that's all right. We'll get it figured out. I've got these other papers. I have these other materials as well, but I have to be able to cover that up. I could put it this way. That'd be kind of crazy with the owl going that way. As soon as I cut it, I knew that I had done it wrong. Look how well I centered the owl, though. Okay. So, let's think this. Okay, so if we put this on here, not wild about that with it. I have this texture and I could use it here, but that's too much. I have this, but I don't particularly care for bingo. But I do have this. Not wild about that either. I'm not trying to be matchy-matchy, but that's just too much, I think. This, I think, would work. We could cut it back a little bit so we see the branch. Okay, so let's glue this on. And then we'll make our side tuck pocket thingy. Okay, now text is right side up this way. Yeah, I've decided I'm not going to move it over. I'm going to leave it that wide. I forgot that this was crooked a little bit. I don't know what's up with the crooked. I have no explanation for it. Maybe I'm just seeing crooked from my sinus infection. Who knows? Maybe it's just crooked week. Could be. Okay, so we only want to glue this on 3 sides. So we're going to put our fingers on the side we don't want to glue on. Wrong side. Put him in upside down. That would have been perfect. You know what I mean? It fits just perfect in there. I put this together. This is the ephemera, obviously, but these were 2 pieces, and I glued them together. They're the same size. I'm pretty sure they were meant to be glued together. And if I had put the owl on this side, it would have worked perfect right there. Oh, well, 2 owls, maybe not. I've also got these 2 pieces. This one's glued together. This one's single. And then I've got a couple more that you'll see coming up. I really don't have very much ephemera. I've got some tags. Let's see what we got. Tags. Thinking one of these might work. One of the crookedy ones. Wow, I guess one of the big ones. Look at that. Let's get the little crookedy edge there. think I'm going to have to come through and do something about the backs of some of these as well. Put some more texture on by stenciling or stamping or something. Not doing very much with the papers themselves is what I mean. Then they don't really fit in the pockets. That's the problem. I know it seems silly to ink the black border around the top, but you have to get that white off the edge. Plus you can see it. Believe it or not, you can actually see it. I wonder if I have ink all over my fingers. No, just a blood blister. A blood blister coming out from under my fingernail. I hate those, and half the time you don't even know what you did. Sometimes you know, you jam something up under your fingernail. That hurts. There's gotta be something. Let's just see. How about that color? I was thinking to just tie something on there. This is like a steel gray kind of a color. But I was thinking of doing two of these maybe. Come on. I think you're supposed to put the loop through, but I was thinking one way and one the other. If I could fit them through the hole. Okay, like one this way. And then tie a knot, which really doesn't hold it on there, except for it makes it harder for it to slide back through. And then there's still quite a bit of a hole left there, so I'm thinking I might be able to do another one. This time, put the loop through to the front. I think I only got one of them. Yeah, that's kind of, because it's that waxed thread, it's kind of trying to come apart already. Oh, I could tie them together. And that will make it look like I did something fancy. But I didn't. No laughing. Remember from previous videos? There we go. That'll do it. And maybe I'll cut a little bit of it off. I still want it to be kind of long though. Coffee. Okay. So we need a card here and a here and here. Then we're going to need one here for the in-between. No, for goodness sakes. Right here. And we have page 9. Which, when I was cutting out the ephemera, I had this last bit of that lace left from the front. And I hadn't cut these out yet. Right, these little mushroom ones. And I thought, well, I'll make little pockets on the back with this last little piece of lace. I cut it up into 3 pieces. These are folded in half. These are those ones that are flat. I thought about making little notebooks with them, but it would have made the butterflies upside down. So, I folded them in half and just made them thicker, right? And then I glued the lace on the back, and then I got to looking at the sheets because I hadn't cut out all the sheets because I knew they were kind of, for this big page, these were kind of small, except for the big tags. So I looked and saw these, and I thought, well, I bet I could cut those down and fit them in the pockets. So I cut them out regular. I didn't trim them down or anything. I just cut them out, and I looked at it, and I was like, I think that'll fit in there as it is. I stuck it in there, and there you go. We got 3 little mushrooms inside of 3 little butterfly tags. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the paper. For this, and we're going to use 3 acetate belly bands, 3 little ones, or pockets. And let's see, that needs to go up to there. So we need to put it on crooked, sideways, which is going to be this way. Because in my mind, my crazy mind, which is what's right side up and what's upside down to my eye. So we're going to cut it off here. And then we're going to cut it off here. I'm going to try to do it straight. Oz, you can't have a doily. What happened to the other one? What happened to the other doily? Where did it go? You didn't eat it, did you? I think he ate one of the doilies. I think it fell down. It's gone. Well, I hope he likes the mica spray. Did you eat a doily? You doily dog now. So, look what that gives us. We have this mushroom one as well. We could cut that out and make a tag. But I want to be able to see the butterflies. I don't want to put them inside of like lace pockets where you can't see them, or some sort of creepy cloth or whatever. I'm kind of limited in the materials that I have. I'm trying not to repeat too much. But then again, we're going to run out of stuff. I can't really put anything inside the flip up, or the magnets aren't going to hold. So we're going to have to do something with the front of the flip up, which I'd like to put a notebook there, or a notepad. And I've got some leather that I could tie the paper on with to give it some little oomph or whatever. I thought I inked these. Apparently not. Or maybe I just didn't ink that one. I really thought I had ink done before I put the lace on. That's crazy. That's just craziness. Okay. So these will fit 1, 2, 3, and not even necessarily exactly lined up, which I would rather not have them exactly lined up. I'm going to put them on this way. Let me get this piece in. So I could put them where I want them. And then put a mark where the top of the card's going to be. I can always go back and erase these pencil marks, but they will help me put the cards where I want. If I can even see them. I can see that one. Now we can take the acetate If I do it with one of these bigger pieces. Then I can maybe cut the width once, have them all be the same. Yeah. Oh, I know why he's in here. He thinks it's time to EAT, but it's not. And I have to give it a little extra because these are kind of fat because of the lace. So there's that. That'll give me should give me 3. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let me cut this in. Into pieces. I think it worked out. This last one's a little tall. The other 2 are 1.25 inches. So I didn't quite get that black dot off. Okay. So now I think what I'll do put them on top of the ink so I know where they are. So I think I'll put the center one on first. I'm wondering if I should make them pockets. No, because that's exactly what'll happen. Those will stick out. Okay. So let's put this where I want it. Put glue on the ends. Which it seems really wide, but then when you take into account the thickness. Okay. Kind of cool. Whoa. Kind of cool with them floating. Okay. And I wanted this one to hit about here. I think I want it up higher. Oh, that wasn't even my mark. That was. I so elegantly erased it. Yes, I definitely don't want them to be evenly spaced. They're all kind of this way. Yeah, see, I put this one, I'll just slide it over on the belly band. Nobody will know. Okay. Put glue on either end. There just wasn't a lot of glue coming out. Yeah, they're actually a little wide. Okay. Yeah, see, I may have to, I didn't glue that one all the way at the end. I kind of thought it was going to hang off, so this one's going to be tighter. Trim this. I really need to clean my scissors. Okay. Then I need to glue this in the book. I didn't think we would, thought we would have more time left. I didn't have anything else set out, but for some reason I just thought, wow, it's going to be a short video. Apparently, me goofing around, it's not. Yeah, see, these are like this a little bit, so this doesn't lay exactly flat. This one a little more so than the other two. I think I can cut this one off a little bit and re-glue it. I think that'll be fine. And then it just looks like they're floating there. Yeah, that's better. I don't know. I may look into taking the magnets off and holding it up with a strap, the flip down. And if so, then we would do the back. I'm pointing at it like you can see it. This back page last, so we could put the strap out and over. That's not a bad idea. How did I slide that? It's so crooked. Did I do it when it was down on the... Yeah, it's pretty obvious. I'm not going to be able to put the cards back in there right just yet. Okay. So, I think I'm going to put the gold one over here. This one here, this one here. Let's see how dry they are. Not the easiest things to get in and out, are they? Works for me. Okay. All right, so that's what we got. That we got this, we got that, and then we'll have to do something here. I've got a card. We'll make a card to go in here, but then I think we should do something on, I don't know, about just leaving the texture. By the time we put the card in, though, that might be enough. So I've got to make a lot of cards, and I've got to upload a video right now for the day because it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And so I will see you in the video after I do all that. I'll make another video this morning. And yeah, because I have a commission job I need to get done. So we'll get started on the flip down. And I'm almost tempted to glue it into a pocket. I really am. Only because we don't really need the flip down. You know, if I left it like this, I could still put the notepad here and make it a pocket up here. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Yeah, we'll wait and put the notebook on first so we can poke the holes and get that all done. And then we'll, yeah, because otherwise we'd have to make some sort of strap to hold the paper on, because if you fold it down, then all the paper's going to flip forwards, you know. I think we'll make that adjustment. Okay? All right. Well, I will see you in the next video. Thank you for spending your last, 59 minutes with me. And I will see you then. Okay. Bye-bye.